how do you bring about that collective awakening that seems to be what you need if we want to change the way that we live on the planet and stop destroying it. And I think that to me is the question of our time.
Yeah, the indications, as far as I can see, are that the bulk of people in Canada, certainly and in Europe, understand and believe that climate change caused by humans is real. And we are seeing, of course, some very progressive things in some European countries, Germany, Sweden, Denmark. Countries are attempting to deal with that, the very real crisis. I think here the problem is there has been a campaign of confusion, a campaign to try to diminish the reality of the threat of climate change. And I think it's very easy to get into that, oh, well, we can't possibly be so powerful that we could affect something like weather and climate. And so it becomes comfortable not to do anything because it seems like such a big problem. And if we can convince ourselves that it's not really serious, as vested interests are doing, then it's easy not to do anything.
We think that people know what is going on, that the planet is being destroyed. The problem is that there is a lot of suffering inside of each person. There is a vacuum inside, pain inside. And people, because they don't know how to handle the suffering inside, they try to run away from their own suffering. They try to cover up the suffering inside by the practice of consuming. It's not because you are hungry that you eat. You eat because you suffer. So eating is a way to forget the painful feeling inside of you. You don't need to go there, but you take the car and drive there because you drive your car in order to forget the suffering inside. And that is the tragedy of our time. We try to survive. And we try to run away from our suffering. And because of that, consumption become the only means to forget our suffering inside. So I think not because people don't know, they know what is going on, and they want to do something, but they are helpless because they don't know how to handle the suffering inside, and they just have enough time in order to try to cover up, and that is our style of living. And then there should be a way to change that.
And much of what we try to do in the environmental area and climate change is to try to remind adults who are making the decisions and the ways of life, living the ways of life that are creating the problem, that it's children and grandchildren that are going to feel ever greater impacts of the way they live. Do you think that might be a way of getting to people's hearts?
Yes.